Hi, my name is Julie and I make and sell cards, and today I'm going to make this card. Well, actually I made this card yesterday and I'm going to make, I really liked it, so I want to make another version of it. So I'm first going to cut all of my pieces and get that ready. So the card base is Peaceful Pine, and so I just dropped a piece of paper. I don't know where it went. There we go. Sorry about that. So I'm going to cut a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock in half to make my card base. So it's 5.5, and now on the 8.5 side, I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, and then fold it. And this will be my card base. I'm just going to set that aside for right now. And then for my paper, I'm using two different paper packs here. This Gingham, and I want to use the green. What is this called? This is from the 2026-2028 in color Gingham Gallery 12 by 12. So this, I need 2 inches by 4 inches. So I'll cut it at 2 and 4. So that's going to be for the bottom of my card. Then the top is going to be this floral, and this is how I store it. I have it, and then I put my little scraps all in, so it's all together. This one went already before, yes. So that's 4 inches, and then I need it 4 by 3 1/4. So the top is just a little bit bigger than the bottom, almost like 2/3 and 1/3 ish, but not exactly. Okay, so that is all the paper, and I already have an insert already cut and ready to go, so that one's good. And let me do my sentiment pieces. So I have some paper cut for them. So for my sentiment, I'm using Sweet Words and Labels, and this is a set of 18 different die cuts with different label pieces and shapes that kind of nest and coordinate and go really well together. So I'm gonna do these 2 colors. I've got like this purpley berry burst color and then a white for the actual sentiment. So I'm just going to die cut these 2, and this white paper is just barely big enough, but if I'm careful it will work. So I'm going to run those through to cut them out. Stamp that and then put them together. Oops, here we go. And these are neat. They're also, I'm not sure if you can tell, I don't know if it's going to be blurry if I do this, but the edges, the borders are stitched, so it kind of gives a nice little, put that there, little look to it, a finished off look. Okay. So this is Berry Burst, and that's kind of the color in here with like maybe a lighter pink, but I don't have that color ink. So I'm using a close enough one, which is Petunia Pop, because it has like a little purplyness. So I'm just gonna stamp Happy Birthday on my sentiment shape, and I realized one of the hearts didn't pop out, so I'll just kind of help it out a little bit. These are little hearts on the other side, and I just think they look really neat when I put it together. I'm going to try to center that, and the little heart cutouts that are in here just look really neat with the darker color background. They really pop. So they are a nice little added touch. All right, so sentiment is all ready to go, and I'll just burnish my card base. I can start, whoops, I move you a little bit, sorry about that. Okay, now I'm ready, and it doesn't matter if you want to put the top or the bottom on first, kind of personal preference here. Oh, I forgot to cut my ribbon, I realize. I'll cut that in a second. So I would like to have the floral on top and the gingham on the bottom. I like how these 2 patterns coordinate nicely. So when I'm putting them together, I could line them up exactly and they should work out. But if they don't, you can overlap a little bit because we're going to put ribbon on there. I'm more concerned that I have more of an equal border around the 4 sides. These do line up nicely, but one of the others I made, I did have to kind of overlap a little bit. Or if you have a short piece and you might have a gap here, we're going to cover that with this ribbon. And I'm just going to cut a piece that is, I'm going to put right on top of it. So about 4 inches. And then, now, if I were to glue it down with my glue, you would see through it even though it's not sheer, just from the ribbon. So I'm going to put some glue dots here, and I'm going to put them just, you would see these through as well. I'm going to put, well, actually, I'm just going to put them right on the paper itself. I'm going to put them on strategically, the places where it's going to be covered by the sentiment. And one more. So I'm just using glue dots. You could use regular glue here too, or tearing tape. Okay, I think I got all it messed up. Maybe I'll just give it another one just to make sure we're nice and sturdy there. Okay, so they're all going to be covered up. So I'm just going to kind of place it over basically the seam between the 2 papers. Now that means that this is up, but I kind of like that, how the sides are up a little bit. It should be okay. Okay, my sentiment is going to cover where the glue dots were. When I'm putting on, I'm going to put this on dimensionals. I'm not going to glue it down. It's going to have a little bit of height, and the ribbon gives it a little bit of texture. So and I'm leaving the space in the middle because they won't really attach very well to the ribbon. It's better to have them attached to the paper part. So that's why I just have some glue dots on the top and bottom, and I'm going to have it offset a little bit. It kind of goes with my theme that one side is bigger than the other, just like one side is bigger than the other. So, all right, I just had a few little gems here. I'm going with the same color combo here of this Peaceful Pine, this really pretty green color. Oh. I don't know where I put my take your pick tool. It's missing. I have to search around for it. I usually like to use that to put my gems on. Just picks them up a little bit easier. So that was some Peaceful Pine, coordinating same color, but it gives a little bit of shine and sparkle. And now I'm just going to put the inside of my paper here, and I'm just going to look to see if I have any scraps, any green scraps. Not really, huh? I might look in the other one to see if I have anything that kind of matches. What I like to do on the inside, maybe I'll cut some from here. Here's my trimmer, I heard it. Okay, over here, I might cut a little piece of this very light, not quite a half an inch, a little less than a half an inch, just for a little something at the bottom. And then I'm gonna do that 4 inches. I'd like to put something, oh, I can't get it, there we go, at the bottom. Sometimes I stamp a sentiment on the inside or a little shape of some kind. This is very light and probably not showing up on the camera too, because it's barely blush. It's a very, very light pink, but it kind of goes. And it's in that gingham pattern, so that's the coordinating piece here. I just like to have something on the inside. Okay, all right, and so pretty quick card, less than 10 minutes from start to finish. Just a little, you know, an interesting little layout, pretty easy layout, but the pattern paper makes it a really, you know, kind of makes it pop in the colors too. So I hope you like this layout and this card, and thank you for watching my video.